What is going on? I'm Zed, and we're here to talk about warships. Little bit of a swear word for some of you out there. I know that a lot of you are not excited about warships, but I have heard a bunch of talk. I've been thinking about it, and I figured I would share some things that have been going around to get you prepping for warships, if there is such a thing. Now, first off, when warships drops, the assumption is this. Just to back up a little bit, this is all assumptions. This is all just me thinking, people thinking. We don't have a frickin' clue. So, just some guesses. Please do include your guesses in the comments, but I'm going to show you how to prepare for warships. I know this sounds a little bit crazy, but I'm going to go over some things. Now, my first thought is that diamonds right now are completely useless. For anyone who is not really upgrading in a hurry or anything like that, or has finished upgrading, diamonds are a complete waste right now, and that is one of the ways that Supercell makes money. So my thinking is diamonds are simply not being purchased anymore. So my thinking is Supercell will try to integrate diamonds into warships. So I would suggest saving your diamonds for warships. Just a thought, completely just out of nowhere. Trying to follow the money, trying to follow the revenue streams, stuff like that. So for my op reward, taking diamonds, getting as many diamonds in as I possibly can. The other thing is, warships is going to cost a bunch of resources, so I'm going to try not to touch my resource boat. For those of you who are unaware, the resource boat has no cap. You can get 30 million gold in it, whatever you want. So that way, when warships drops, I'm going to have my resource boat so I can dump a whole bunch of resources in, get some upgrades going, get some builds happening, whatever it takes. The other thing that I've decided that I'm going to stop doing is I'm going to stop spending my trader tokens. By stopping to spend my trader tokens, that again is going to go into resources, just another way to be prepared for warships. Now, if there's another hero that comes, I'm also stopping to spend my hero tokens, thinking that perhaps I want to get a new hero upgraded, get a new ability upgraded. Maybe there's going to be, for example, level 6 of the explosive charge or of shock knuckles or something along those lines. So I'm just putting a hold on stuff for a little bit. Now, this might be a terrible idea because warships might not drop until like June 2019, but I figured for the account that I have here that is not really doing anything anyways, I figured I would try my best to prepare for warships so that I can completely crush it when it comes out. You might not give a crap about warships. You might wait until January to start doing some of this. I just figured I'd get this video out there very early on so that those of you who are want to be ready for warships can be. And I just tried to follow the money, tried to follow the resources, tried to figure out what could possibly be coming. And realistically, unless there's some new form of currency that would go in this square up here or something like that, saving the existing currencies that we have, that is diamonds, gold, wood, stone, iron, hero tokens, hero tickets, seems like the best idea to me. Now, some people have said they've stopped using their sculptor. They're going to keep all of their crystals for when warships come up. Not me. I need powder. I like having powder. I like boosting. So the idea of saving all my shards in case there's like a 11th statue or something like that sounds crazy to me. Maybe all of this sounds crazy to you though, but maybe you want to save your shards. Maybe you want to save your crystals. Don't know, but at the very least, what I would suggest doing is maybe save your ice crystals. Right now, ice is completely useless in Boom Beach unless you have a lot of it and you're at a very, very high VP, like 1300 minimum up here. So my thinking is that warships is going to integrate some defensive gameplay. So if you're even a little bit worried about warships, maybe stop making ice stuff. Stop making shards, stop making crystals, stop making masterpieces, and just use everything else and just block this off and save it for later. Just trying to spitball. If you have other ideas of how to prepare for warships, please do let me know. Other than that, let's just get into the beauty of Dr. T, that is the Volcano Island. Now, obviously we have no special temporary abilities. We don't know what's happening with the prototype Mega Crab quite yet. I just using again some logic. I think that we're going to get all of the prototypes for the weekend, not from the trader. Or if you get them from the trader, because if we get them from the trader, it's going to be awkward based on time zones, because the trader uses UTC and standard server clock, whereas obviously the Mega Crab uses local time. So if the trader was to bring the prototype for this crab, it's going to be really, really awkward. I hope that's not the case, but maybe it is. You never know. One more thing. Just wait, one more thing. I feel like I'm Steve Jobs or something. Hopefully not, because he's not alive anymore. Awkward moment. But if you were in the Mega Crab and you finished in places 1 through 50 or 101 through 150, please do let me know if you got the blaster card, if you got your $25 gift certificate or whatever it was, because I think they forgot about those. My feeling is, it sounds like everyone who's gotten, that I've talked to, has in places 1 through 50, and they got their statue, but no blaster card. So maybe the blaster cards got forgotten, or they changed the contest. So please, if you finished in positions 101 through 150, please do let me know if you got a prize and what it was, because I think they might have changed the contest, perhaps. Either way. Interesting. So yeah, I'm just curious, because it sounds kind of like something was forgotten, and I think everyone's waiting patiently, and I think Supercell thinks the prizes have gone out, and again, I don't entirely know all of the details. I'm just trying to make sure that no one was forgotten, and that that you guys aren't just like sitting there waiting patiently, because that would be no fun at all. Stage 3, using no smoke. Cable is about to pop out at any time as I put my hand back on top of it to steady myself. I feel like I shake my phone in stage 6 or 7. Oh, crystal! Bomb chicka wow. Gonna save that crystal for warships? No, not really. I am not a hoarder. I am not a prepper. I should have an earthquake safety kit, but I don't, because I'm a dummy, because I live in a fault zone. But I just don't have that sort of stuff in me. I feel that now I'm a terrible person. But anyways, let's go. Please do let me know if you've already started planning or thinking about warships, or you don't care about warships, or you'd rather play Battleship. I don't know. I'm just trying to think to how I can be helpful, how I can be useful, and all of those sorts of things, and how we can keep it fun. And there's just many things that we need to do, and so little time. My time toward the end of December is going to be crazy. Supercell has said Warships is coming out in early 2019. Now, I don't actually know if they said early or we're assuming early. I know a lot of people are assuming like August. That's sort of early, right? But nonetheless, hopefully we get a dev video. They said they were going to give us regular updates, and we have not gotten regular updates. So clearly my definition of regular and Supercell's definition of regular are two different things, which isn't terribly awful, but it's also not terribly great. It's sort of like this drop of troops. Managed to get all of them still alive, but somehow they're all almost dead. So yeah, trying to draw parallels between things that are happening on screen and off screen. Come on, we've managed to get almost all of our Zookas into the kill zone with a lot of luck, I guess you could say. We're going to shock there and just use many med kits, because this is only stage 5 and we should not fail stage 5. I don't know where the best. I feel like I went the completely most. I think there's like 4 shocks there, 5 shocks there. Maybe you want to use some heavies. Either way, it looks like a difficult stage 5, maybe? I don't know. Let me know if you struggle on it, if you're a lower level or not. Otherwise, let's keep going into stage 6 as I start coughing. Let's drop over here. 0 limited scouting, obviously, because it's not really required. Let's come over into here. There's a bunch more GBE over there, and that's more of a straight line about where we want to be. I'm going to get rid of this mine back here as I start to scout. And then we can move over into about here perhaps. Let's get a smoke and another smoke. This is going not terribly well. I feel like we're just right on the edge of everything that I've done so far today. I think they're going to split around there. Good. Lots of buildings to split around. Not a good idea. But we're like just living on the edge, salvaging it. Look at this. So close on everything that's been done so far in this hit. But we are still alive. We still have a lot of our troops in action. Let's get some shocks and some medkits as we disconnect, of course. Of course we disconnect. And down goes stage 6. I think I just get super excited and pull the cord out of the that's the only thing I can explain, because it's every time right as I hit core. So maybe I don't know. I think maybe it's not you, it's me. But that was ridiculous. Stage 6, stage 5. Oh, there we go again. Let's flip the cable upside down. It's got to be a heat thing. I can't explain it otherwise. I've got to have, maybe the heat is overloading my USB hub or something like that. Let's take a moment. Take a little breather. We took down stage 6 and stage 7. No signal bandit, as Bama called me. Let's get into this. I'm just going to keep my hands and feet very, very still. No shaking the leg. No motion in the ocean. We're just going to try our best to come right into here. I'm just going to sit right on top of that. I don't have any idea what our actual plan is. I've got a shock on the right. There's lots and lots of rocket launchers and shock launchers today, I gotta say. It feels like it's that kind of day. Let's get up into here maybe. Again, with the smokes living right on the edge of danger as everything comes in around us. Ugly day. Ugly Dr. T. That smoke was not where I wanted it to be. We've only got 3 shocks. We're going to get absolutely ruined here in about 4 seconds time. We're going to shock over in here, and back in there, just hoping to get all of the shock launchers as the rocket launchers rain hellfire down upon us. This is a lot of angle. I'm going to give this, let's give it one more try, and then I'm just going to say sayonara. I can't keep this up today. This is one of those days where it's going to take a whole bunch of luck and maybe a little bit of skill somewhere in there. Let's do a side drop and then see these mines. Reasonable, not reasonable. Okay, so I'm just going to shock behind us and hope for the best. Maybe park right in between these rocket launchers, maybe. But even then, we're going to get just pummeled. One shock. This is going to hit us from behind. There is no good spot to hit this from. Nothing. Maybe if we go back in here, we can shock here. 1, 2. Yuck. Let's do that. I don't even know. This is ugly. We're going to do one more try, and then I'm just going to cut bait and call it is that a fishing term, by the way? If you know what cut bait is, without Googling, don't just Google. I could do that too. Let me know what that even means or why. And we will get some free GBE and then get walking over into here, trying to keep all of our troops. I did not mean to drop our heavies quite yet. As you probably know, I don't want to drop heavies until the last possible second. We're going to go right to there. We're going to try to keep the delay, but of course it's not going to work because I've already said the word delay. And then we'll go right to here as our heavies get pummeled yet again. Do I want to use battle orders? This is the problem. I think I have to use battle orders, yep. So we're only going to have 3 shocks, and then we're going to get absolutely wrecked from behind. Let's just get our heavies out front and hope for the best. Come on. Oh, this is actually sort of working. Heavies out front, keeping us alive, and maybe we need one more shot. Come on, artillery. Artillery for the win. Yeah! Can you believe that? That was absolutely perfect. It worked. We didn't have a cable disconnect, and down went stage 7. So bring one boat of heavies, and brick, and battle orders, and throw your med kits a bit earlier than I did, and you should be okay. I can't believe that worked out like that. Love it when there's some drama at the end. Drama, how do you say it? Llama, red pajama. Nonetheless, that's it for me. Today is November the 21st, prepping for warships. If you have other tips or ideas, please do let me know in the comments. Otherwise, that's it for me. I'm Zedmont. As always, thanks for coming in. Talk to you soon. Peace.